This is Soup Business Landscape. Enrollment has dropped after Trump's visa overhaul. You heard it. New international student enrollment in the United States has declined significantly this fall. According to the Institute of International Education's Open Doors report, the number of foreign students starting college for the first time dropped by 17%, a trend exacerbated by the Trump administration crackdown on student visas. This follows a 7% decline the previous year, driven partly by fewer students from China amid ongoing geopolitical tensions. The policy changes have created chaos for universities, with summer pause in visa interviews and increased vetting, making it more difficult for students to enroll. This decline poses a financial threat to colleges, as international students typically pay full tuition. Despite the challenge, most institutions are actively recruiting these students, with over half allowing deferred enrollment and a majority valuing both their international financial contribution and diverse perspective they bring to the campuses. Now, this is where and where we found ourselves. Two stories of the same issue.
You know, a friend of mine, my son unrelated, a friend of mine who was supposed to come to Nigeria this month, I messaged him yesterday, how far? I used to go, he said he's not coming. I said Trump, wahala. It's not looking funny. And these universities are, this is one of the ways they make, money through international students and all that. And if Trump is, clamping down on with all these visa restrictions, it's really going to reduce the amount of, which is also going to affect the economy, their economy also. So one of the ways I feel they can bridge the gap is offer maybe an offshore campuses especially for students from Nigeria, India, and other, countries like that. That can also be, a way of, looking for a solution. But and a whole lot of people are saying that probably until when Trump leaves, and of course there's geopolitical tension, China and US back and forth and all that. So a lot of people are just waiting basically till Trump leaves the administration and maybe things will go back to normal. But for students, well, it's a good time to come back home. I mean, if it's not possible, studying there, you can try other countries or come back home.
Come back after all the whole money spent. Mukhtar, let's have a first-hand report from you on this. What is it like?
Actually, the Trump administration has a policy that should encourage foreign students. So, for example, while he's clamping down on immigrants, there's also the policy that people are not talking about, where he says graduates who are trained in America will be given access to green card, so which is a pathway to citizenship. So this should encourage people to actually come to the United States to study. So, but what people just see in the news is Trump is trying to throw out the immigrants. Trump does not like immigrants. And what Trump is doing is the policy that even from the Obama administration, Obama has been talking about it, because we all know United States is the most indebted country in the whole world. So, and they are nearing bankruptcy, and they just ended over 40 days government shutdown due to funding. And, they are cutting a lot of funding in a lot of things. So the inflation in America now is crazy as well. So this is something that over 10 years ago, Obama has been talking about. But Trump is the only person that is able to, bite the silver bullet, take the hard decision. So, but I don't think Trump has anything about, foreign students. According to his policy, there's a pathway for foreign students to become citizens. So, but there is a general shock, and a lot of this decline is as a result of, the tariff. For example, not just education. The Canada and US, they have a reciprocal, foreign policy where American citizens can go into Canada, Canada citizens can coming to America. And the flight from Canada to America has reduced significantly. So many tourists have canceled their trip. There is decline in Canada tourists this year just because of the hostile tension between two countries. So I feel like a lot of this decline in, foreign students and all of is not because of Trump's direct educational, immigration policy. Is about even the trade policy between several countries. Trump is currently in trade wars with, I can say, the whole world. Trump has sanctioned, added tariffs on all the major trade allies in the whole world. So, and some of these things affect the economy of a lot of countries. Canada, for example, now the trade tariff between America and Canada is affecting their jobs, is affecting their economy. So they are taking this grievance against America in whole. They are even American businesses in Canada, people are not patronizing. Same as places like Russia, a lot of countries are boycotting American product and they no longer want to come to America because they think America do not like their country. But as far as Trump's policy with education goes, I think he has a policy that should encourage foreign students to come to America, which is part to citizenship after graduation.
Okay, while that is his policy, our policy here is to build Africa, starting from home, build Nigeria, and get better. And let those investments keep coming. For every business person out there, it doesn't matter how much you're struggling right now, always look forward that the sun will always come out and there are better, more beautiful days ahead. Keep tilling. Harvest is not too far. Thank you for being part of SBL today. It's been a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beginning of the week. I've been absent for a while. Thank you for holding the fort. Thank you very much, Mukhtar. It's been nice having you today.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a great week, sir.
Thank you very much. Olubide.
Yes, I was even going to say that even Nobel laureate, Professor Oloshenka, his visa was revoked. Though he came out to say, he said he made comparison with Trump and former ruler Idi Amin, and maybe if Trump heard that did not augur well with him, and that might have led to his revocation of visa. But all in all, I mean, he said he doesn't mind being in Nigeria. So I feel, but it's sad that students have to pay through their nose. It costs an arm and a leg to school abroad, ranging from $20,000 to $50,000. Some have to sell properties. Family members, clans come together to donate this money, and it does not, it does not feel well or sound nice if someone's visa is not approved or is being delayed. It frustrates the whole mentality of that student and all that, and doesn't also go well for these institutions, because that's another source of revenue generation for these institutions who are independent of government.
Okay. Thank you very much, Olumide. Today is that beautiful day we talked about. So let's go out there and make some miracles and magic. Remember, join us on all our social media handles. Let's continue this conversation after the program. It's just Souk News Television. It's not difficult. So, hey, join us, follow us, and most importantly, share. Share and share again. My name is Chooks, John Rogers Chooks. We'll do this again tomorrow. Be the best version of you. Thank you.
And I'm Olumide Shokoya. Enjoy the rest of your day.